Dream Team 11 o'clock news. Alexa? Alexa?
Oh, sorry, did I miss anything?
Not yet.
Okay, good. So, you know what gets me going?
It sounds like it's about to get a little too personal in here.
No, calm down. I'm just talking about the arts. We've got Laura Walters live outside of Towson's very own Center of the Arts. Laura?
Laura, what's wrong? You look a little down.
Those artsy kids kicked me out.
What happened?
Well, I was just minding my own business when I was poking my head into some of the rooms, and this huge sound came out. Here, I got it on recording.
Wow, that's loud.
And rude. Can you imagine? If they wanted me to leave, they could have just said so.
Laura, I think that was the introduction to a song that they're rehearsing.
You mean they didn't try to scare me away? Oh, well, they did have a sign on the door that said rehearsal. Whoops.
Wasn't that 5 days ago? Well, thank you, Laura, for that informative and terrifying report.
And loud. It was loud, too.
Thank you, Laura. Wasn't that great?
I'd say it was rather cold.
Speaking of cold, it's been pretty chilly, hasn't it?
Well, I don't know much about chili, but I don't like beans.
I bet I know someone who knows a thing or two about the cold. Let's go to Sarah LaCourte on the scene. How's the weather outside there, Sarah?
It's cold. It's cold.
Is it as bad as last year?
Well, last year, that was that big snow, right?
Yes.
Right. Well, I don't think it's gonna get that cold this year. I don't think it's even cold enough to snow right now. Of course, the actual temperature it takes to make snow is mysterious and unknown to all.
It's 32 degrees, dear.
Oh, well, I guess it's pretty cold, but it's not that cold out here.
Any idea how cold it actually is there, LaCourte?
Oh, you mean like the real temperature, right?
Yes.
I don't know. I forgot my thermometer. Oh, I have one in my car. I'll be right back.
Well, thank you, Sarah LaCourte, for that fantastic weather report.
It certainly was fascinating. And now to Tom with the traffic report.
I'm here at Towson Town Garage, where parking is harder to find than a win for the Towson Tigers. To make matters worse, the university charges $250 for a parking ticket that doesn't even guarantee space. Now, residential commuters scoff at the idea of paying for a parking permit or for parking in the parking garages, but commuters have limited options. As a commuter myself, I personally recommend getting here early, but how can you do that? This moves us into traffic. In order to get here on time, this commuter recommends leaving at least 2 hours early. For rush hour commuters, you're going to want to bump that up to, say, 8 hours. And for the long drive home, I would recommend that all students who commute sleep through all of their classes so that they can be well rested for the 40-hour drive home. This is Tom Lutz for Dream Team News, signing off.
Thanks, Tom, for that informative report.
And now to Stephen Middleton with the sport.
Tigers! Welcome to TU Recap. If you missed a game, we got you covered. Towson basketball last night, I think we have some challenged people in the studio, took on JMU. It was a complete demolishment, 165-94. Yeah, you heard me, 165 points. The Towson basketball team was scoring more than a couple of rich kids at a brothel. On to Towson volleyball. These budget cuts are getting ridiculous. It was a really easy game. The Towson volleyball team came out on top against Morgan State. It was actually stated that one of the players said that the game was easier than a quiz from Dr. Nichols. On to Towson football. It was a beautiful game. Touchdowns everywhere, interceptions punt returns, kick returns, all executed by Delaware. Towson lost 70-0. But they still probably don't feel as defeated as Super Grouper does right now. Stay tuned after this commercial break. This is TU Recap. Stephen Middleton, signing off.
Hello, Dr. Nichols. Look at your class. Now back to me. Now back at your class. Now back to me. Sadly, they're not me. But if they stop listening to terrible music and switch to journalism podcasts, they could think like they're me. Look down. Back up. You're at a lecture hall with a man your class could think like. What's in your hand? Back at me. I have it. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that conference you want to attend. Look again. The tickets are now diamonds. Anything is possible when your class listens to journalism podcasts and not Kanye.
You know, Alexa, I've been feeling pretty stressed out about finals week.
Me too. I wish there was some I could take the edge off.
Oh. Well, let's see if Ashley Mears has figured out a method a little bit more, legal. Ashley?
With exams right around the corner, college students are preparing flashcards, reading textbooks, and spending evenings in the library. But for Towson freshman Eric Blum, electronic temptation proves to be too much. The recent release of the Xbox Connect, Call of Duty Black Ops, and FIFA 11 has given students more than enough excuse to forgo their studies. What may seem like a harmless addiction has researchers concerned.
Yeah, Mom. I'm totally studying right now. Yeah, studying history. Mom, I gotta go. This is just really intense right now. Okay, yeah, bye. Stop camping!
This kind of behavior has parents, professors, and girlfriends concerned that students won't show up to final exams at all. Let's sit down with Eric and get his reaction to these accusations. Eric.
Shh. I'm in the middle of something.
I just wanted to ask you a few questions.
I can't.
I think the viewers would really like to know.
What you're doing is the equivalent to being a noobtuber. Stop being a noobtuber.
I think that says it all. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to tonight's Dream Team News at 11 o'clock.
Yep, that's all we've got for you tonight. Be sure to tune in next time.
Until then, l'chaim!